you know, I was worried in coming into this game, but we haven't played against a lot of zone, extended zone, and they've got a very good zone defense. I thought that we really started the game tremendously. Jeremy got into the lane and made some really good, we made good ball movement. We got the ball in the lane, we played good defense. When it was 26-10, they made two very difficult threes to get to 10. So I thought that part of the game, we started and played really at a very high level. And then the last 30 minutes, we played at a very low level for the rest of the game. So, you know, something we have to think about. When you come off a big game like Saturday, you're going to have something, but some kind of the letdown should come in the beginning. It shouldn't come after 10 or 12 minutes. I think we felt we had the game under control, and we just really didn't, you know, we just offensively settled a little bit. They made a couple good offensive plays, but you know, we just didn't. We had a really bad stretch at the end of the first half, and we made some turnovers that we don't usually make. Had the ball in the middle of the lane and let people come, hold the ball and dribble the ball, stuff you can't do. But you know, we don't see a lot of zone. We probably won't see a lot of zone the rest of the way, and there's a very good zone. And you know, I think that at this stage, what we're concerned about is, you know, being ready for the league. Starting Saturday, we have some good practice days ahead of us that I think will help us. I think that Christmas break, you know, throws you off a little bit, and you know, we need to get back and work on some things. I think that you know, we really have come through the first 13 games in the non-conference schedule as well as you could ever hope for. We had a lot of battles, we had a lot of tough games, we played some really good teams, and it's ironic that the one game we could have lost was St. Francis. With a schedule like ours, that's something you wouldn't think would happen, but it's really the only game that at the end that we could have lost. So I think we put ourselves in the best position we could possibly put ourselves in. Now we just start something all over where we're 0-0, and we need to focus on that and be ready. Miami has really improved. They started slow, they get a lot of young guys, they really improved their last few games, and it'll be a great game Saturday, and we're looking forward to it.
Can you talk about what you're most pleased with so far, and what your biggest concerns, what you're most pleased with so far, and what your most concerns are?
I'm just happy with what we've done. I think we've still got to get better, but you know, I think we can still improve in all areas of the game. I don't think there's any one area. Today was our worst day in terms of making some bad turnovers as a group, and you know, but you know, our free throw shooting was bad today. It's been good. You know, when it's bad, it hurts you. You know, you start missing free throws, missing front ends, and those things hurt you. And you know, but overall, you know, we have to. The one thing I know is we have to get better.
How is Daylon's leg?
Well, right now we're treating it. He's going through a series of treatments that we hope will help him be able to play. And really, I think it's really kind of a day by day. It's not week to week. It's really day to day. He had a treatment yesterday, and so couldn't play today. But we're going to look at it the next 2 days, see how he responds and to treatment, and make decisions based on you know, how he responds.
Do you know if he suffered it in one particular play?
No,
Or
no, there's not one play.
So, Jim, how many games have you seen where maybe the best player on the floor didn't score a point?
I didn't see one tonight. if that's what you mean.
He wasn't your best player?
No. Jeremy Grant won the game in the first 5 minutes of the game. At 10 points, and 11 points, 10, 11 points.
All right, well, let me rephrase it.
He's a good player, though, even though he didn't score. And I think that's what you mean. You cannot score and be a very productive, good player. If you're a center, rebound, defense, block shots, and don't score, that's good. I told Rock at halftime he had his worst half of the year. He had 8 points. He didn't have a rebound, didn't make a significant good defensive play. And so it's not about points. Tyler, I'm not concerned about his scoring. He doesn't score a lot against zones. He doesn't look to. He can make shots, but he gets in the lane and makes plays. And he missed 2 layups tonight that he usually makes. And this wouldn't be a game where he would score a lot, but he would normally get 6, 8 points in a game like this and 9, 10 assists. But he's a good player whether he scores or not. There's some games that will need him to score, but when they cheat to Trevor like this and people are going to do that, it opens up so much. I mean, Jeremy Grant with the basket, the guy that would normally be there to help was standing in the corner on Trevor Cooney. We had a fast break and there was one guy back and he ran to the corner to Trevor Cooney and Jeremy went down the middle and got it done. I mean, if they're going to play him like that, then it just opens up these other things. I thought Mike was good today. I thought Tyler Roberson was good. He had 5 rebounds and was active. I thought he did some real positive things. And, I think that was good. But, Tyler Ennis is a good player. He's a college player. He's still a freshman college player. He's got a lot to do. He can get better in a lot of areas. But he's a real good college player right now.
It seemed like
Is Tyler Roberson taking advantage of some more opportunities that he's getting, do you think?
Well, his last game he took no advantage of. He gave up 2 layups and didn't get back on defense, didn't play a good rebound, and was pretty much lost out there. Tonight, I mean, he was good. He got some rebounds. He made a couple positive moves. He made a real good pass. There was a lot of positive things tonight.
Given the level of the competition you guys have played, is this the best non-conference schedule?
I don't know if it really is or not. It's a good one. I don't know. We try to play a similar schedule. We usually go to a tournament like Maui, you get 2 good games, and we got 3. Minnesota's still a good team. Cal's pretty good, so we got 3 games there. And obviously, Indiana, St. John's, and Villanova, St. Francis turned out to be the best team we played so far. Just the way it works sometimes. I thought this game would be much harder. It would have been if we hadn't gotten off to a great start. This game would have been much harder. I mean, they were lost by 3 or 4 at Purdue. They could have won. They had UMass down the whole game different times. They had Kentucky was a 4-point game. Duke was a 4-point game near halftime. So, I mean, they're a good team. They're going to give people a lot of trouble. But it's been a good schedule. I don't understand the whole strength of schedule, RPIs. The more you look at it, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The other day, before we played Villanova, we were 15th in the RPI. We played Villanova at home. You're supposed to win, even though it's a tough game. We win the game, we go to 1 in the RPI. We jump 14 places because of that. This isn't making sense. The whole thing it just doesn't make sense. It never has. It's just an awful tool for picking. I think Louisville in the RPI is 30, something like that. I mean, it's nonsense. It's math people playing with numbers that don't know anything about the game of basketball. That's what the RPI really boils down to.
looking at Rakeem on defense, is there 1 or 2 things you'd like to see him get better at?
No, there's probably more than that. I don't have time. Have a good years. We'll see you.